Meeting from yesterday. Thank you for joining us for another, well, it's not the regular special meeting, the wonderful city of North Miami. And Madam Clerk, if you may, please roll call.
7:02 p.m. Councilman Charles.
Present.
Councilman Galvin.
Here.
Councilwoman Timothy. Here. Vice Mayor Estime Irvin.
Present.
Mayor Desame.
Here.
Mayor, you have a quorum to proceed.
Thank you so much. And now let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the pledge will be by Commander Carlos Miranda from the North Miami Police Department, followed by invocation by Pastor John Giordano from the North Miami, well, who is our North Miami Police Department chaplain.
Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing.
Hello, everyone. You know, I say the prayers here before we open up. I would like everybody to really get into their heart. Don't just make these words, okay? Because, you know, the world today is, as you all know, is not too well. And hopefully that we can make it a better place. So let's bless our city council, especially our police department, especially our citizens. And we all need to understand that God is in all of our heart, whatever God is to each one of you. So I say this prayer for all of you. And make sure that you help one another in these troubling times. And God bless everyone here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Pastor Giordano. Now, Madam Manager, any addition, deletion, amendment to the agenda?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. We have a time-sensitive resolution brought by Councilman Timothy. That would be tab G.
Okay, can I hear a motion to accept tab G added to the agenda?
So move.
Is it added to the consent agenda? Can it be
You
added?
need to the consent?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Tab G.
We could add it to the consent. It's a resolution.
I apologize for my ignorance. Which is G?
It's an
Oh.
amendment that was given.
It's under number 4, order of business.
I'm looking at the amendment.
Can somebody just tell me what it's about at least?
It's
A proposed resolution of the Mayor and City Council of the City of North Miami, Florida, supporting HB 1033 and SB 1076 to repeal Florida's 15-week abortion ban to keep
Oh.
government out of.
Yeah.
Sure, sorry. I
medical
just didn't know what
decisions.
is tab G. Sorry.
Yes. So we adding that to the tab G to the consent agenda. Can I get a second?
Second.
Awesome. Now, Madam Clerk?
I have a motion made by Vice Mayor Estime Irvin to add tab G to the consent agenda, seconded by Councilman Galvin. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries with a 5-0 vote.
Thank
Okay,
you.
We're gonna go down for city announcements, special presentation by Councilman, Pierre Franz Charles, followed by city announcement by Ms. Tracy Polo. Let's go there.
Good evening, everybody. Councilman Pierre Franz Charles, and promise I'm not going to be too long because I am not going to read all the whereas, but I do believe it is important to say that and always highlight the great work that our men and women in uniform in North Miami are doing and traveling and go everywhere. I do believe that we have the best police force around, and I just want to say thank you. On February 23rd, 2023, the North Miami Police Department was reaccredited by the Commission for Florida Law Enforcement Accreditation, CFA. To achieve reaccreditation, the North Miami Police Department met a total of 236 CFA law enforcement professional standards. Now, therefore, with all the no, we have a few more whereas, but I just don't want to bore you all of them. And now, therefore, in consideration of the foregoing, I, Councilman Pierre-Francois Charles, with our Mayor, City Council, on behalf of our residents, do hereby proclaim March 29th, 2023 to be North Miami Police Day. Thank you very much, and thank you for all the hard work that you do. Get the whole team. Everybody's on uniform. You just come up and we have a nice picture. Thank you. Thank you very much.
If the council and the mayor can indulge me for a second, Councilman Charles, thank you so much. I am so proud of the hard work that our men and women did in order to attain this accomplishment. And I just want to give everyone a little bit of full context. So to attain accreditation is a 3-year process, and you have accreditors that come from a different part of the state. And they enter your building, and they look at every single document that you have authored for 3 years. They check every aspect of your building. They talk to every single one of your employees, from your most senior to the most junior. They go on ride-alongs, and they're looking for standards where you're not in compliance, 236 standards. They check everything, fine-tooth comb. They even check the expiration dates on the sanitizer inside our first aid kits. And if anything's out of compliance, if you lose a timeline because it's a 3-year cycle, you're out of compliance. 236 standards. I will say that some agencies, there's a 20% rule where they say, you know what? There's some standards that we don't feel comfortable with. We're going to 20% that. It's almost like a free pass. At North Miami, we said we don't need no stinking free passes. Do out 236. This 3-year cycle involved COVID. Many challenges. The accreditation came up with something called a COVID waiver. At the North Miami Police Department, we said we don't need any stinking COVID waivers. We did everything we were supposed to do, and that is a team effort. I can't thank these men and women enough. Also, would not be possible without the constant support of our mayor and council, who have always been the utmost advocates of our police department. Our residents, who, by the way, wrote 38 letters to the committee, where the main accreditor said, "I've never seen anything like that." Also, to my fellow department heads for your constant support. Even our new city manager, who her first day on the job asked me, "Hey, what does your police department need?" Cannot be possible again with all this support. And again, I'll say it last time, I cannot be prouder of the men and women of our police department, and I hope that we can continue to provide this city with great service. Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, yes, sir. No problem. Thank you so much.
Oh, you welcome.
Pictures you can post on Facebook.
Right. Good evening, Mayor, Council, staff, North Miami neighbors, and guests. My name is Tracy Pollock, and I'm presenting the following announcements on behalf of the City of North Miami. The Youth Summit planned for tomorrow, Thursday, March 30th, is now rescheduled to Thursday, May 4th, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Scott Galvin Community Center. So mark your calendar and sign up your team to attend the Youth Summit, Empowering the Youth, RSVP at youthcouncilsummit.eventbrite.com. On this Friday, March 31st at 8 p.m., meet us on Mocha Plaza for another musical night under the stars. Be sure to RSVP today for Jazz at Mocha. Then on Saturday, April 1st, beginning 11:30 a.m., come out to the North Miami Library to attend a workshop on caring for a garden. To register, call the library at 305-891-5535. Also on Saturday, April 1st, join Councilman Pierre France Charles and Councilwoman Cassandra Timothy as they present Welcome Springtime from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Clyde Judson Community Center. You can also spend this weekend with Mocha. On this Saturday, April 1st, Mocha will host Mocha Mini Makers from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Then on Sunday, April 2nd, join Mocha to read Discovering the World of Nature along the riverbank for Sunday story time. Then on Monday, April 3rd at 9 a.m., join the North Miami Police Department for a send-off of the Autism Acceptance and Awareness Police Caravan. The caravan will start at the police department and travel throughout several cities throughout Miami-Dade County. Then, the following Saturday, April 8th, bring family and friends to the annual spring egg hunt from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Admission fee is $3, and only cash is accepted at the gate. Also on Saturday, April 8th, attend Mocha Makers Growing Native Plants Victory Garden Inspired Workshop from 12:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the Paradise Courtyard. Then share your ideas with the North Miami Housing and Social Services Department in a Citizens Input Session workshop for the annual action plan on Wednesday, April 12th from 6:30 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. in the North Miami Council chambers. In promoting, then on April 13th, District 3 will hold a town hall meeting on Thursday, April 13th at Griffin Community Center, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. In promoting homeownership, Councilwoman Cassandra Timothy partnered with the mortgage firm to host a free homebuyer event on Saturday, April 15th at Joe Celestine Community Center from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Celebrate Earth Day with the City of North Miami. Join Councilwoman Cassandra Timothy as she hosts an Earth Fair on Saturday, April 22nd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Enchanted Forest Park. Register online at earthfair.eventbrite.com. The North Miami Educational Foundation is now accepting applications for scholarships. The deadline is Friday, April 28th. For details, visit northmiamifl.gov students. To stay up to date with NOMI news and events, log on to North Miami website at northmiamifl.gov. Click on Connect with NOMI on the home page to sign up for the city's newsletters. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at North Miami FL and on Twitter at NOMI News. This concludes the announcements. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Pola. Do we have any appointments?
No, not on this agenda. We didn't receive any that
Okay.
would have made it in time for this.
On the
Agenda.
11th one? So would on the 11th,
On the
would we
next
do?
council meeting, we received some from Councilman Charles's office. That would be for the next meeting. And I think we have one outstanding from, it could be from Councilwoman Timothy.
Okay. The one from the personnel, did you receive mine? Did I send it?
Not to me.
I don't think I sent it. in.
Mr.
personnel.
Mayor, if you would allow me,
Go ahead.
is there any way that we can have an exception tonight? Because you know
For
the
the
issues going
personnel?
on for the Personnel Board, which is dire. I think there was a list sent to us, and
Well,
we have to.
I would want to retain Lumana. I
So-
did ask a question.
Right, because you know,
I don't
well,
have another person.
Mr.
So
Attorney.
we would still have to have an election, and you can't rush that.
Yeah, it's the employee, so I was
Right, the
told.
employees elect.
For their
Okay, just wanted to make sure if we could
representative.
do
Yes, you have
something, because
time.
I know that.
So
the
by
time-
the
By the
11th,
11th, though,
it'll
you
be good.
still need to receive your recommendation for the 11th, because they're they're scheduling the employee election
Before-
the
prior.
following week.
Prior to the 11th.
So then all of the options will be on the 11th.
No, it would only be,
No, what I'm saying is your appointment that you're choosing to put as your representatives, you need to make
Needs
sure
to
it's on the
happen.
agenda for April 11th.
Okay.
Now, the representatives for the employees that they're going to be voting on,
That would have
that
to be
election is
separate.
April 7th.
yes.
So by then,
Everything
we'll
will
have a
be
full
together.
quorum once
My,
you
my
send us the
question,
information.
my question is, I know I had 2 appointments. Do I still have 2, or is the one, is it okay, Madam Clerk?
2 appointments to what?
For
That
the
you-
Personnel.
The
personnel board?
personnel, one from the mayor and one at large.
Right.
The
Oh, the
alternate,
large is not mine, okay.
the alternate, is it the mayor too? Because I think online it said the mayor for alternate.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. 'Cause I only have one. Oh, you said, okay, that's where, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Then I have the 2 people.
Yeah, it says the alternate is appointed by the mayor.
Now, I don't know if I appoint this person, if they wouldn't consider, if somebody's is an employee, but can I appoint them as a resident? Or would they fall under the category as an employee? If they serve both roles?
So city employees cannot serve on this board.
Oh, you just said the employee gonna get.
The
to-
employees elect a person, they're not
Oh, okay.
electing
They're
a person
people.
from
A resident
themselves.
to represent and who is familiar with the civil service rules.
So the
and so
person
on.
that I'm thinking would not be qualified?
If they're employees, no.
If they're employee, okay.
So, yes, to your question,
No.
Mayor, you do have an appointment as Group A, and then you would,
Yes.
you would nominate someone else and receive
Group B.
approval by the council.
Yes, so I have Group A, and then I have to find for Group B. Okay, thank you. Alrighty then.
Which would be the alternate, just to be
Yes.
clear.
But Group B, anyone from the council can appoint.
The Group D is.
B is in boy,
Oh, B? Yes.
by city council.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay,
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
and we'll
Okay.
do that on by the 11th.
So-
We good with that?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, consent agenda.
Unless a member of the city council wishes to remove a
second
specific
that.
item from this portion of the agenda, tabs A through B and G constitute the consent agenda. These resolutions and items are self-explanatory and are not expected to require additional review or discussion. These items will be recorded as individually numbered resolutions adopted unanimously by the following motion: that the consent agenda comprised of tabs A through B and G be adopted. I have a motion made by Councilman Galvin to approve the consent agenda. Is there a second?
What's the second?
The motion was seconded by Councilman Charles. All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Come
opposed?
on,
Motion
walk out.
carries with a 5-0 vote.
Yes,
Tab C,
one second, Madam Clerk. I wanted to just talk about tab B, which was, I wanted to pull it out, but then again, I decided to leave it as part of the agenda. I want to thank my colleague not only for co-sponsoring this, but this is a meaningful legislation which meant a lot to a lot of folks within this community. As we know, we lost a giant, a member of our community, Pastor Mireille, who passed a couple of weeks ago, who meant so much to so many of us up here, who was also the pastor of, I think, Mayor Bien-Aimé, and his wife. So when I was given the opportunity, this was a no-brainer, and I have not done these a lot, so this was very meaningful to name. Is it 137th Street? Because I know we had which one is our street? Is it the street or the avenue that's ours? This is the street, so the street will be named, and thank you, guys, and we will name, yes. We will make it official, and we will send out the proper information when we'll have the actual the ribbon cutting ceremony for the official Pastor Mireille Simon Street. Thank you so much. Item 3.
Tab B, C.
Tab C.
Yeah.
Tab C, a proposed resolution of the Mayor and City Council of the City of North Miami, Florida, authorizing the execution of the police collective bargaining agreement in substantially the attached form between the City of North Miami and South Florida Police Benevolent Association, PBA, for a period of 3 years commencing October 1, 2021 through September 30, 2024, providing for an effective date and all other purposes. Tab C.
Madam Manager? Oh, well, through you, the
Yes.
Personnel Director.
So, good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council. For the record, I am Laura Woodley, the Personnel Director for the City of North Miami. Tonight, I am here to announce that the City Administration has reached an agreement with the PBA for a 3-year contract commencing on October 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2024. Before I get into the contract changes, I would like to invite our labor attorney to give you just a quick summary of the negotiation process.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council. It's an honor and privilege to be here on your behalf tonight. Thank you. It's been a long, unwinding road. The last contract we had with the PBA with the city expired in September 30 of 2021. Over the course of starting in April or May of 21 until very recently, we met at least 12, if not 15 or 16 times with the PBA. Through a lot of hard work and effort and a lot of back and forth, we were finally able to reach a tentative agreement a few weeks ago, and the PBA has overwhelmingly voted in favor of that agreement, and we are here tonight to ask for your approval to proceed with the agreement, and to the extent you have any questions about the agreement or the history, I'm happy to answer them. Thank you.
Thank you, Brett. Name for the record, please.
Oh, sorry, Brett Schneider with Weiss Serota. Thank you.
Can you state what the changes are on the record, please?
Sure.
Yes. Yep, so for the changes, basically, I'll go through it real quickly. Let us know if you have any questions. But basically, for the 3-year contract, year 1, we're going to do a 1% COLA on October 1st, 2021, a 4% COLA on October 1st, 2022, a 4% COLA on October 1st, 2023. We also added the Juneteenth holiday to that contract, an addition of annual leave for bargaining unit employees who work during the state of emergency events. We added special assignment pay of 5% for the field training officers and mounted patrol or drone team officers, and this replaces the admin leave for the field training officers. We also added an additional special assignment pay of 2.5% for all SWAT team assigned employees, and that replaces their SWAT hourly assignment pay, because basically before they had to actually be on work hours for the SWAT. So now if they're assigned to SWAT, they will get that assignment pay. We increased the off-duty detail rate to $55 an hour for the officers. And there was also an increase of the employee dependent premium coverage to $250 for employees group and employee plus children, and $350 for family coverage per month. There was also an increase of the comp time bank from 120 hours to 200 hours. And the last increase was the employee pension contribution rate went to 11.51% of the payroll. For the 3-year contract, basically, it was a total financial impact of $1,374,946.
Thank you.
I still have more questions.
Yep, and we're here
sure.
if you have any questions.
Yes, Madam City Manager, what is the fiscal impact? Can we afford this?
Yes, when we started the meeting and the negotiation on the second day that I got here, the first question I had with the budget director was sitting down and see what we could afford before we even met with them. And we have it in our budget. We negotiated with them for a wiggle room, and that's why what you see here, the formula is 1%, 4%, and 4%, so it's a total of 9%. And we have it budgeted, and for next fiscal year, it'll be for the 2023-2024, it'll be in the next year's budget for approval. But we do have the funds for that.
So we have the funds for that. So this is
For the retro 2021, 2022 this year, and we will budget for the 4% for the new fiscal year coming.
And so you are recommending that we accept this offer?
Yes, ma'am.
because we are fiscally sound and we have the funds for this, right? Just want to repeat that because we had some concerns before when we were negotiating, and so I just want to make sure that we can afford this.
Yes, we
I'm
can.
very supportive, just for the record. I'm very
Yes,
supportive
we
of the
can- we
police,
can-
and
we can
everybody knows
afford-
that, but.
Yes, ma'am, we can afford it, and additionally, I just want to bring up, because we didn't mention that, we had a deadline to meet, or else we would be going through a process, which would have been extremely costly, and on both sides. And I'm very happy that the police union and the members were able to work with us with what we had and what we could afford. So we did, like I said, we did calculate it and make sure that we can afford it. Now, of course, this is till 2024. Next year, we're back again, having another negotiation
My
with them for
understanding,
the
this is
next
a
3
three-year
years.
contract, though.
Retro.
It's retro.
Retro.
It's retro, because the contract
2
expired in
years.
2021. That's the issue.
Before we entertain any other question up here, let's open up the item for
Thank you,
public.
sorry.
Yeah, and then, no, it's fine. And then we'll come back up here for, any member from the PBA or any chief negotiator from the police department. The item is open for public hearing.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, council people, council members. Andrew Axelrad, I'm the general counsel for the South Florida PBA, 10680 Northwest 25th Street, Doral, Florida, 33172. I'm certainly also happy to answer any questions that you might have from us and from our perspective, but I wanted to come here tonight to thank the city, to thank the administration. Ms. Camo came in kind of late in the game, but she brought us over the finish line, and we're appreciative of that. This was arduous. This was a tough negotiation, and you know, I want to thank you maybe ahead of time for your support of this. I think it's apropos that we had a recognition of the accreditation of the police department, which, as Chief Rivera said, is a very, very difficult thing to accomplish. And the part that makes it even more difficult in this case is that this city is growing, and it's wonderful to see. We're very optimistic, and we've said that over and over, how optimistic we are about the future of North Miami, yet the officers are handling that expansion and that growth with basically the same staffing numbers they've had for years and years and years. So they're doing much more, without growing their actual numbers to do the job. And I think and to be accredited under those circumstances is even that much more just commendable. So again, I'm certainly willing to answer any questions you might have about the term of the agreement, how we got to this point, if possible. From what I can remember, it's been a long process, but I want to thank you for your support of the police.
Thank you. Seeing none, public hearing is closed on the item. Members? Any other motion?
Oh, move to approve?
Second?
I have a motion made by Councilwoman Timothy to approve the item at tab C. The motion was seconded by Councilman Galvin. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes, item passes with a 5-0 vote.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you. I do want to commend Madam Manager, for coming in. I know you came in and this was a priority. I know that we were doing with the impasse, but I guess we're back at the apple again next year. But we all have to kind of look at, it's going to get tougher as we moving forward.
And I'd like to also mention.
That was a good question, Madam Vice Mayor.
I'd like to
We are
also mention,
supportive.
Mr. Mayor, that this is the work of the staff, the team, the budget director,
Yes.
finance, the
Yeah,
whole
I'm
team, and I'd
glad
like
that
to
she
thank
was
them
here.
because they've been
Vivian.
through it
I saw Vivian.
from beginning to end. So thank you so much.
Vivian, indeed. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Carter. I'm sorry. Back. Next item.
Tab D, a proposed second reading ordinance of the Mayor and City Council of the City of North Miami, Florida, amending Volume 1, Goals, Objectives, and Policies of the City of North Miami 2036 Comprehensive Plan, specifically by amending the official 2036 Future Land Use Map to extend the boundary of the Special Development and Transit-Oriented Development, SDTOD, Overlay District by 2 parcels of real property totaling approximately 2.24 acres in size located at 2025 Northeast 143rd Street, folio number 06-2221-027-0010, and a vacant parcel located in the northwest quadrant of Northeast 144th Street and Northeast 20th Lane. Folio number 06-222-1-006-0130 to encourage compact mixed-use transit-oriented development in accordance with Section 166.041, parentheses 3, parentheses capital C, Florida Statutes 2022 and Sections 3-1002, 3-1003, 3-1005 through 3-1007, and Section 3-302 of the City of North Miami Code of Ordinances, Chapter 29, entitled Land Development Regulations, declaring this future land use map amendment to be consistent with the City Comprehensive Plan, further authorizing the city manager to do all things necessary to effectuate the zoning map amendment, providing for repeal, conflicts, severability, codification, and for an effective date, tab D.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Mr. Cook, a brief presentation, real brief.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Take your
and
time,
through the city, through the honorary city manager. Also, tab E is the sister item for this. If you would like to read that in, if you would so indulge, so we can address both of them.
So since tab E is quasi-judicial, I'd have to swear folks in first.
Sure.
Okay. Please be advised that the following item on the agenda is quasi-judicial in nature. Tab F is also quasi-judicial. And if you wish to speak in favor of, object to, or comment on an item, please complete a public speaker's card indicating the agenda item number on which you would like to comment. You must be sworn in before addressing the City Council, and you may be subject to cross-examination. If you refuse to submit to cross-examination, the City Council will not consider your comments in its final deliberation. Please also disclose any ex parte communications you may have had with any members of the City Council. City Council members must also do the same.
Take your time, because now that it's raining, we should not rush the meeting. We have a poll running up here who's going to bet how long the meeting's going to run.
So
I took an hour and 20 minutes,
hurry up,
so.
hurry up, Derek.
All right. Is there anyone aside from the
No one.
attorney for the, excuse me?
No one, we see no one standing up.
Move approval?
Yes, yeah, horrible. Did I hear a second?
Second.
Okay.
Is there anyone outside of the attorney for the project who would like to speak on this item today?
They're not speaking. Pizzy, you speak.
All right. Tab E, a proposed quasi-judicial second reading ordinance of the mayor and city council of the city of North Miami, Florida, amending chapter 29 of the city of North Miami Code of Ordinances entitled Land Development Regulations at Article 1 entitled General Provisions, specifically at section 1-106 entitled Official Zoning Map, to extend the boundary of the Special Development and Transit-Oriented Development SDTOD overlay district by 2 parcels of real.
Madam, hold on, Madam Clerk, hold on. Okay. Can we go back and we need a vote on tab D?
They just asked me to read tab E.
Who asked you?
The city attorney and the
Okay,
the director,
Mr. Attorney, let me run the meeting.
because
Let
they're
me just-
companion items.
I understand that, yes. Let's get a vote on tab D, and then the companion is E and F, and we'll do both of those together, because we kind of confused up here. Is that Pete? That's your tab.
No, D and E are the companion.
Yes, D and E.
Yeah, D and E are the companion, so they're reading
English, you
E
read.
into the record.
So,
Yes.
if I may, Mr. Mayor,
Yes,
for
sir.
clarification, D and E are the companion items?
Yes.
So, yes, okay.
Okay.
She's done with reading E, correct, Madam Clerk?
No, I wasn't. You asked me to stop.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, I thought you was reading F. We're done with E.
Tab E, a proposed quasi-judicial second reading ordinance of the mayor and city council of the city of North Miami, Florida, amending chapter 29 of the city of North Miami Code of Ordinances, entitled Land Development Regulations at Article 1 entitled General Provisions, specifically at section 1-106 entitled Official Zoning Map, to extend the boundary of the Special Development and Transit-Oriented Development SDTOD overlay district by 2 parcels of real property totaling approximately 2.24 acres in size, located located at 2025 Northeast 143rd Street, folio number 06-2221-027-0010, and a vacant parcel located in the northwest quadrant of Northeast 144th Street and Northeast 20th Lane, folio number 06-2221-006-0130 to encourage compact, mixed-use, transit-oriented development in accordance with Section 166.041, parentheses 3, parentheses capital C, Florida Statutes 2021, and Sections 3-1002, 3-1003, 3-1005 through 3-1007, and Section 3-302 of the City of North Miami Code of Ordinances, Chapter 29, entitled Land Development Regulations, declaring the zoning map amendment to be consistent with the city comprehensive plan, further authorizing the city manager to do all things necessary to effectuate the zoning map amendment, providing for repeal, conflict, severability, codification, and for an effective date, tab E.
Thank you. Now, public hearing is open on tab D and E. Can we open public hearing on both? Yes. Seeing none,
Move approval?
close.
Second.
I think we already have a second.
Oh, we got the second?
I think so, but that's
Yeah.
fine. That's
I
fine.
have a
That's
motion
fine.
made by Councilman Galvin to approve the item at tab D. The motion was seconded by Councilman Charles. Vice Mayor Estime Irvin, how do you
Yes.
vote? Councilman Pierre-Franc Charles, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mayor Desilme, how do you vote?
Yes.
Councilwoman Timothy, how do you vote?
Yes.
Councilman Galvin, how do you vote?
Yes.
The item passes with a 5-0 vote.
Move for approval, tab F.
Second?
We got to read it into
Sure.
the record.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, tab E I meant to say.
So tab E, is there a
Yeah.
motion?
Yes, move for approval.
Second?
I have a motion made by Vice Mayor Estime Irvin to approve the item at tab E. The motion was seconded by Councilman Galvin. Councilman Galvin,
Yes.
Mayor Desilme, how do you vote?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Estime Irvin, how do you
Yes.
vote? Councilman Charles, how do you vote?
Yes.
Councilwoman Timothy, how do you vote?
Yes.
Item passes with a 5-0 vote. Tab F, a proposed quasi-judicial resolution of the mayor and city council of the city of North Miami, Florida, approving the site plan for an 832-unit mixed-use development comprised of 2 8-story apartment buildings, 2 20-story apartment buildings, 19,478 square feet of ground-level retail and restaurant space, and a 6-story parking garage with 1,174 parking spaces on the approximately 5.55-acre real property located in the southeast quadrant of Northeast 151st Street and Northeast 20th Avenue, specifically identified with Miami-Dade County Folio Number 06-2221-000-0021, 06-2221-038-0010, 06-2221-038-0020, and 06-2221-038-0030 in accordance with Article 2, Division 7, Section 2-701, and Article 3, Division 2, Section 3-204 through Section 3-206, and Article 3, Division 3, Section 3-302 of the City of North Miami Code of Ordinances, Chapter 29, entitled Land Development Regulations, providing for an effective date and all other purposes, tab F.
Thank you. Public hearing is now open on tab F. Seeing none, public hearing is closed.
Move approval?
Second.
I have a motion made by Councilman Galvin to approve the item at tab F. The motion was seconded by Councilwoman Timothy. Councilwoman Timothy, how do you vote?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Estime, how do you vote?
Yes.
Councilman Galvin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mayor Desilme, how do you vote?
Yes.
Councilman Charles, how do you vote?
Yes.
Item passes with a 5-0 vote.
Thank you. Yay. Yes, we won.
We haven't got the
Citizen-
council reports yet.
Well, listen, we're working on it. Citizen Forum. And seeing none coming, Citizen Forum is closed. Council report, let's start with District 4. Work our way.
Well, thank you, Mayor, and thank you to each and every one of you for coming out Saturday, March 18th at our meet and greet. It was a total success, and they are already asked for it, and I think we're just gonna keep it as a yearly event so that we can bring more folks into it. The month of March, which is basically the Women Month, in North Miami, we do things differently. We just don't talk, but we work. in the month of March, we have our new city manager, which is a woman. We are new executive director for the CRA, which is a woman. And I am here to say congratulations, Mayor. I am here to say congratulations to our new chief of staff, Katia, and which is again a woman. So that is something that we that is something we should. And this is the way we do it. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. And since I think we need to keep it 7:45, I will yield my time.
Oh, my goodness. I hope I can do it.
Yes, Council.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Although Women's Month is coming to an end, I just want to remind all of you that it's Women's Month. It's Women Making History continues. So again, congratulations to our Chief of Staff. So happy for you. Thank you, all of you who joined in celebrating, celebrated me in telling women's her story. Thank you to the Commission of Women who co-hosted the Know Me Tea Party, and I'm sure we're going to have one next year. Thank you so much to you. On the 23rd, I hosted a 4th annual Women Empowerment Luncheon. I want to say thank you to Sharon Hanley. I want to say thank you to the keynote speaker, Eileen Bouclé, and the panelists, Anne-Marie Sorrell, Claudia Miro, and Anne McNeil. Join us again next year, March 21st, 2024, for the 5th annual Empowerment. On the 13th, you heard there's a town hall at Griffin. Looking forward to hearing from you, District 3 residents. And to hearing all the things that we're doing and the things that we're going to do, so please come out. And then there's a new date alert on the 4th. We're going to join our North Miami Youth Council as they host their council summit, Empowering the Youth. And that's going to be at the Scott Galvin Center at 6 p.m. on May 4th. And I yield my time.
Amen.
43?
Yes. I don't think that counts. I think we're okay.
Who's next, me?
Yes, you may.
Just want to say, although Women's History Month is ending in March, we celebrate all year long. And shout out to all the women leading in the departments and throughout the city. We see you and continue to do the great, amazing work. On Saturday, Councilman Charles, I'll be in District 4, and we'll be at Clyde Judson having Springtime along with Extended Hands and Kids Create Studio. It's a spring event we held last year. It was a great, thank you, Mayor. At that time, you co-hosted it with me. And now looking forward to co-hosting it with Councilman Charles. And that's it for me. Thank you.
No report, Mr. Mayor.
I have a whole page of report. No, real quick.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Real quick, tomorrow, I want to thank again Melky Jin of the Karma Foundation, who will be doing a makeover of our seniors tomorrow. Thank you so much. And we'll give a proper thank you and accolades after tomorrow's makeover. And also something else is happening. Oh, we have the blank, not ring cameras that we have for residents out there who need a blank. Please call the mayor and council office. Any of us will sign you up while supplies last. I always say first come, first served. They say it's only for food. So while supplies last, so please call the mayor's and council office if you need a blank, and we will put your name down, register you, and that's basically it. And we have done it. Thank you so much, and you guys better not have a long report. Madam Clerk, and then we'll have the charter officers.
Today is March 29th, so that means tomorrow's March 30th, which is National Virtual Vacation Day. But for those of you who want to take a real vacation, you're going to need a passport. And luckily for you, the Office of the City Clerk offers passport appointments. So please book your appointments early with our office. I'd also like to present to the staff here one of your newest colleagues, Janai Pomales, who is, you can stand up so they can see you well, okay. Who is the Assistant City Clerk for the City of North Miami, and we're glad to have her on, so be real nice to her, okay? Thanks. That is all.
Mr. Attorney.
I have no report. Thank you all for thank you all for attending the executive session this evening.
Yes, thank you.
In June, we're going to have a report, Jeff.
The only comment I want to
Men's
make
Month.
is that Monday, April 3rd, is Councilman Charles's birthday. So I want to make sure that we, you know, even though I'm giving you the day off, we don't have to do briefings, but
Thank you.
just to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you.
That's it, sir.
Katia?
No report, just want to thank everyone for the well wishes. I look forward to working with you all in my new role.
And
I
then we want to send out prayers for Miss Anisha Daniels, and please keep her and her family in prayers. Thank you and good night, everyone.
I have a motion made by Councilman Galvin to adjourn, seconded by Councilman Charles. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned at 7:47 PM.